Chapter 1. Off to school again. The last week of the summer holidays flew by, and the twins, Pat and Isabel O'Sullivan, seemed to be in a rush of buying clothes, fitting them on, looking out for lacquer sticks, finding lacquer boots, and hunting for all kinds of things that seemed to have completely disappeared. "Where is my knitting bag?" said Pat, turning a whole drawer full of things upside down. "I know I brought it home at the end of last term, and I can only find one of my lacquer boots," wailed Isabel. "Mummy, have you seen the other?" "Yes, it came back from the bootmakers yesterday," said Mrs. O'Sullivan. Where did you put it?" "Packing to go to school is always much more muddling than packing to come back home." "I say, Isabel, won't it be fun to be in second form this term?" "Who is your form teacher then?" said their mother, unpacking half Pat's things and packing them all over again. "Miss Jenks," said Pat. I'll be sorry to leave Mrs. Roberts in the first form, in some ways. We did have fun there, and I'll bet we'll have some fun in Mrs. Jenks' classroom too," said Isabel. "I don't think she's quite so strict as Mrs. Roberts." "Don't you believe it," said Isabel, trying to cram in a tin of toffees in one corner. "She may not have Mrs. Roberts' sarcastic tongue, but she's all there. Don't you remember how she used to deal with Tessie when Tessie used to try on her pretend sneezes? Yes, sent her to matron for a large dose of awful medicine, supposed to stop a cold," giggled Pat. "All the same, I bet we'll get away with quite a lot of things in Miss Jenks' form. I hope you mean work," said Mrs. O'Sullivan, putting a top tray in Isabel's trunk. "I was quite pleased with last term's report. Don't let me have a bad one as soon as you go up another form, will you?" "We'll work all right, Mummy," said Pat. "I can tell you, the teachers at St. Clair's aren't going easygoing where work is concerned. They keep our noses to the grindstone. Mamselle's the worst. She really seems to think we ought to learn to talk French better than we speak English." "No wonder your friend Ashton's is so much improved, then," said Mrs. O'Sullivan with a laugh. "Now, Pat, let me see if I can possibly shut your trunk. You'd better sit on it whilst I try shut the clamps." The trunk wouldn't shut. Mrs. O'Sullivan opened it and looked inside. "You can't take all those books," she said firmly. "Mummy, I must," said Pat. "And I simply must take those games too. We love jigsaws in the winter term." "Well, Pat, all I say is you better take books, games, toffees, biscuits, and things and leave behind your clothes," said the twins' mother. "Now be sensible. Take out 3 books and we can shut the trunk." Pat took out 3 books, and when Mrs. O'Sullivan was not looking, put them hurriedly into Isabel's trunk. Her own trunk was now shut down fairly easily and was locked. Then Mrs. O'Sullivan went to Isabel's. "This won't shut either," she said. "Gracious, the things you girls take back with you to boarding schools nowadays. When you were a girl, you only took a small case, and then that held everything," chanted the twins, who had heard these remarks before. "Mummy, we'll both sit on Isabel's trunk, so shall we?" said Mrs. O'Sullivan. Opened the trunk and firmly removed 3 books from the top layer. She looked at them in surprise. "I seem to have seen these before," she said, and the twins giggled. They sat on the trunk and shut with a groan. "And now pack your handbag with night things in," said Mrs. O'Sullivan, looking at the school list to make sure nothing had been forgotten. "That won't take long. Nightgowns, toothbrushes, face fannels, and sponges went into small bags." Then the twins were ready. They were both dressed neatly in their school winter uniforms of grey, with blue blouses and scarlet ties. They put on grey coats and grey felt hats with the school ribbon round, and looked at each other. "2 good little St. Clair girls," said Pat, looking demure. "Not so very good," said her mother with a smile. "Now, there's a car at the door ready to take us to the station. Have we really got everything? You must write and tell me if you want anything else." "Oh, we're sure to want lots of things," said Pat. You're a darling, the way you send us things. It's going to be fun going back to St. Clair's. I'm awfully glad you sent us there, Mummy. And how you hated going there at first, said Mrs. Suvillian, remembering the fuss the twins had made, because they had wanted to go a much more expensive school. Yes, we made our minds to be so awful that the school didn't keep us. And we were too awful, but we couldn't keep it up. St. Clair's was too much for us. We just had to be decent then. Do come on, said Isabel. We shall miss the train. I'm longing to meet all the girls in London and see them again. Aren't you, Pat? I do like the journey down to St. Clair's. They were off at last. They had travel to London and to go to the station where St. Clair's train arrived. The whole train was reserved for St. Clair girls, for it was a big school. There was a terrific noise on the platform, where scores of girls were waiting for the train. Their mothers were there to bid them goodbye, and teachers moved about, trying to collect the girls together. Porters shoved luggage into the van, and everyone was excited. Bobby! Oh, there's Bobby! yelled Pat, as soon as they arrived on the crowded platform. And Janet too. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Janet. Hello, twins, cried Bobby. Her merry eyes crinkled up as she smiled. It's good to see your turned-up nose again, said Pat, slipping her arm through Bobby's. Hello, Janet. Got any more tricks from that brother of yours? Wait and see, grinned Janet. A mistress came out at the moment and overheard the remarks. Ah, did I heard the word tricks, Janet? She said. Well, just remember you're in my form this term, and there are really terrible punishments for tricks like yours. Yes, Miss Jenks, grinned Jack. I remember. Are all the others here yet? All but Doris, said Miss Jenks. Ah, there she is now. You must get into the train. The guard is looking rather worried, I see. Carlotta, get into our carriage, yelled Bobby, seeing the dark-haired girl running down the platform. What sort of halls did you have? Did you go back to the circus? Carlotta was a great attraction and admiration to the girls, for she once had been a circus girl, and her understanding and handling of horses was marvelous. Now she had to settle down at St. Clair's and learn many things she had never heard of. She had found her first term very difficult, but at the end she was firm friends with most of her folk, and the mistresses were pleased with her. She ran up to the twins and Bobby, her vivid little face glowing with pleasure. Hello, she said. I'll get into your carriage. Oh, look, there's your cousin Alison. She looks rather miserable. I feel miserable, said Alison O'Sullivan, coming up, looking very woe-begone. I shall miss my friend Sadie dreadfully this term. Sadie had been an American girl with no ideas in her head at all beyond clothes and the cinema. She had a very bad influence on Alison, but as she was not coming back that term, it was hoped that the feather-headed Alison would pull herself together a little and try to do better. She was a pretty little thing who easily burst into tears. Her cousin welcomed her warmly. Hello, Addison. Don't fret about Sadie. You'll soon find other friends. They all got into the carriage. Doris arrived, panting. Hilary Wentworth, who had been head of the first form, flung herself down in the corner seat. She was very much wondering if she would be head of the second form. She was a trustworthy and responsible girl who liked being head. Hello, everybody, she said. Nice to see you all well again. Well, Carlotta, been riding the ring, I suppose. Lucky kid. You know I don't belong to a circus anymore, said Carlotta. I want to spend my holidays with my father and my grandmother. My father seems to like me quite a lot, but my grandmother found a lot of fault with my manners. She says I must pay more attention to this time, even to my lessons. You must all help me. Oh no, said Pat with a laugh. We don't want you any different from what you are, my dear, hot-tempered, entirely natural, perfectly honest little Carlotta. We get more fun out of you than anyone else. We don't want you changed one little bit, any more than we want Bobby changed. We shall expect some marvelous tricks from you this term, Bobby. Right, said Bobby. I'll tell you here and now. I'm going to work too. Miss Jenks shall see to that, said Hilary. Remember, we shall no longer be in the bottom form. We've got to work for exams and pass them. We're off, said Pat, leaning out from the window. Goodbye, Mummy. We'll ride on Sunday.